What is going on, y'all? Faiz Sports all back at it with another video. As you guys can tell, I'm on the road. I'm in a hotel room, but the grind does not stop. The news does not stop. I had to make a video about this, and that's exactly what I'm going to do here. Talking about Kevin Durant, folks. I don't know if you saw this, okay? Shams Charania on Twitter basically tweeted out that Kevin Durant is monitoring his options, okay? He's monitoring his options for his future after all of the Kyrie Irving situation has kind of, been leaked out and kind of been talked about. Basically saying that if Kyrie dips and the Nets aren't able to come to an agreement with Kyrie Irving, then Kevin Durant is more than likely going to think about leaving the Brooklyn Nets. Now, he's under contract. He's not going to be a free agent, but that would mean he's going to want out. He's going to want to trade, okay? Again, very early here. We don't know if it's going to happen yet, but the Kyrie Irving situation, it does not seem good for the Nets. Meaning, I don't know if Kyrie and the Nets are going to, make up and re-sign and everything's going to be great. I honestly think the Nets don't want to give him a long-term deal. They shouldn't because of how unreliable he's been in terms of playing games. And Kyrie Irving could be traded. Or, excuse me, he's going to be a free agent, so he could opt out. But I do believe he will be traded because they'll sign and trade him, okay? Any which way, Kevin Durant, let's get back to him. If Kevin Durant wants out, okay, if he goes to the Nets and says, look, you couldn't work it out with Kyrie, I got nothing here besides an unreliable Ben Simmons and a bunch of role players, I want out, then yeah, the Chicago Bulls need to be knocking on the door of the Brooklyn Nets front office, and not even knocking on the door. Let's take a phone call here, okay? AK, take a phone call to Sean Marks and basically say, listen, what is it gonna take to get KD to the Bulls? Because Kevin Durant is exactly what the Bulls need, okay? Remember how I kept telling you Rudy Gobert, they're not going to do the trade because he's not worth the contract or worth the assets you have to give up? Kevin Durant's worth that. Kevin Durant is the super duper star that you go into luxury tax for, that you trade away all your assets for. He immediately makes you a championship contender. Imagine the team. Now, again, I don't know what the trade package would look like, but you would have to give up Patrick Williams for sure. You would have to give up maybe Io. You give up, probably 3 first-round picks. Kobe White, you throw him in there as well. And now we're talking about the Bulls having DeMar, Zach, KD, and Vooch, and that's a title contender. That's the best team in the East, all right, arguably in the NBA. Because to me, you have Kevin Durant, who brings you the scoring and the defense. We don't need as much scoring, obviously, because we got DeMar and Zach, but you're going to have that defense, and you're going to have a perfect at the 4 that you can play in Kevin Durant. I mean, this would be a perfect fit, and we would be instant title contender. So I'm very intrigued by this situation, all right? I am monitoring it just like Kevin Durant's monitoring his situation. Let's see what happens with Kyrie Irving. All right, keep up with the news. If Kyrie Irving gets traded, right, signed and traded, and after that, if that happens, Kevin Durant could want out. He could make his public trade request, and now it's go time. Now it's time for the Bulls to go ahead and make a run for Kevin Durant because he is the guy that would catapult us into official, legitimate, bona fide title contenders. Let me know what you guys think. Should the Bulls, go after Kevin Durant if he does want out from Brooklyn? Leave a comment down below as always.